Duke Grant Sports Magazine presents UCYFL Football. Today's matchup pits the 10U Emmorton Buccaneers red versus the 10U HDG Warriors gold. This is a game where both teams are trying to establish themselves in the league. The Bucs at 1-1, and the Warriors looking for their first win at 0-2. But here you see the Bucs going to their bread and butter, number 43. He dances in the own zone looking like Jim Brown. Got that slow trot. Got that cool move. 6-0 Buccaneers. Watch that trot. Looking like Jim Brown. He always has that little cool step. Look at how he dances into the end zone. Just like, look, don't touch me. I don't even want to get my uniform dirty. Look at him, just dancing into the end zone for the touchdown. Great play by number 43. Now for the extra point, and it's good. And the Bucs jump out to an 8-0 lead over the Warriors. Now this Bucs team is known for their defense, and they didn't disappoint in this contest, consistently stifling the Warrior running attack. They couldn't go anywhere. And here you see a fumble, and the Bucs get the ball back. And they go to number 22. He's one of their feature backs. You watch that stiff arm. Look at him go. He's weaving in and out. And in for the touchdown. Number 22. One of the premier backs in this league. Now watch this stiff arm. He said, look, I got you at arm's length, baby. And he just keeps on going. Then watch as he goes to the corner, then cuts back, following his block. And once he got a sniff of that end zone, there was no question where he was planning to go. Great run by number 22 of the Emmorton Bucs. Then the extra point is no good. And the Buccaneers increased their lead to 13-0. And the Buccaneers defense just kept the pressure on, forcing the Warriors into just a no-win situation. And they constantly had to give the ball back to the Buccaneers. And here you see number 81 dancing, getting good yardage. And number 7 getting outside. Oh, stepping inside. He's gonna go. Touchdown, number 7. Emmorton Buccaneers now are pouring it on. As you can see, the Buccaneers are blowing the Warriors off the ball. They're dominating the offensive line. And that way, number 7 can easily just dance and weave his way into the end zone. This is beautiful execution and great coaching by the Buccaneers. And the extra point is just high, and the Buccaneers lead it 20-0. But there's no quitting the Warriors, and they kept on trying to bring it, but they were met by that fierce defense of the Buccaneers. This defense has been stellar ever since their opening season loss, and they sound like they got something to prove. When you look at this team, you just see relentlessness. Here you see the Bucs with the ball back, going to number 26 as he breaks some tackles going inside. Here again, number 1. This time, down inside the 20-yard line. Beautiful execution. They're just dialing up backs. Where are they getting them from? Now, number 92. Just getting inside. They're just moving the chains at will. And again, number 13 in for the score. This is one potent team. And I think we're going to hear from them as the season progresses. Watch this domination of the line. Look at that hole. Number 13 just barrels into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Bucs lead it 26-0. This would prove to be a long day for the HDG Warriors. They just were manhandled up front. And even here on a punt, where they're primed to get the ball back, they can't handle it. And the ball goes back to the Buccaneers. It was just that kind of day for the Warriors. One that I'm sure they'd soon want to forget. Here you see number 19 of the Buccaneers barreling in. They just seemed to be moving the chains because they had complete dominance on the offensive line. But every now and then, the Warriors would get through with a great play, as you saw there by number 51. But then again, it would go right back to business as usual. This time, number 78, going right through the line for the touchdown. We always talk about the backs and what they can do. But an offensive line is the cornerstone of any football team. Watch here as number 78 goes through the line. See how the seal is made? And he just dances through, almost untouched. Once he gets in the backfield and has the head of steam, there's no stopping. That was offensive line play. That's great coaching and great execution by the Emmorton Buccaneers. The extra point is no good, but the Buccaneers stretched their big lead to 32-0. The one thing you can say about these Warriors is they never quit. They could have packed it in. They could have just said, hey, forget it, man. We're down by a whole lot. We'll never come back. But this is a football team. And football teams never quit. And they ought to be proud of themselves. Even though they were outmanned on this night, they can come back and make this a learning experience. For the Bucs, they look like a potent team. They look like the championship caliber teams that we've seen them be over the last couple of years. But this is a different UCYFL. And they're going to face tough teams every game. So they're going to have to buckle up and play like this every game. Because if not, they may be on the outside looking in for the first time in 3 years. The Buccaneers win 32-0. Remember, if you can't attend the game, you can always watch it with the Duke. Duke Grant Magazine, home of the very baddest young dudes in sports.